What am I talking about? Body pains, its causes and its remedy. What exactly causes body pain? How do I know that, okay, it's time to check it? And now we have a professional in the studio, and that is Dr. Joshua Owoyale. I'm correct, right? I hope so. Now, all the doctors that come in the studio, I really don't know why, if they have a conversation, not to always come in their doctoral apparel. You are supposed to be on white. Where's your white coat?
Well, if I was told to predict, I would have said, okay, maybe he's a banker or an engineer
real
or
estate.
something.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a doctor who's having a live conversation on television with a word code before.
Oh, so is it more...
The doctor's actually in the hospital.
Like a uniform within the hospital.
Yeah,
But really,
so-
welcome, Dr. Joshua.
Welcome.
Yes, welcome.
Thanks
welcome.
for having
We're glad
me
to
here.
have you.
Now, we are talking body pains. Now, Friday episode is always where we talk anything health related. Now, today we want to narrow it down to body pains. At several times, we've heard people say, I feel pains in my back. My neck hurts. I'm not sure, maybe it's how I slept. I just feel some certain kind of body pains. Now, the question here is, what causes body pains?
Body pain is actually a symptom of an underlying medical condition. It could be a very serious medical condition, it could just be an acute medical condition. It depends on actually what's causing it. But if we're looking at the acute, because most people tend to have body pain from time to time, whether you're healthy, you're strong, you tend to have some form of discomfort, body aches, really, like you with body aches. And if we're looking at the acute causes, stress could be one of the reasons why people have body pain. Sometimes people get themselves too worked out, and when you're overworked out, your immunity is reduced. And so your body's response to inflammation is quite dysfunctional compared to when you're not stressed out. And other signs that would tell a person the person's actually been stressed out is when the person is having a high blood pressure, abnormal heart rate. The person could actually have sometimes could have hyperventilation, just breathing too fast. So you're like, oh my God, so it's a sign you're stressed out, you need to rest. Some other things, people have this tension headache, you know, they just have this abnormal headache and they just want to rest. It's a sign. Your body gives you a signal, you're stressed out, you got to rest right now. Another reason why people have body pain is dehydration. You know, when you're not properly hydrated, you're definitely going to have some body pain because the body uses a whole lot of water for most of its functioning. And so when you don't have sufficient amount of water in your system, there's no doubt that somehow you're going to have some body pains. Because water is necessary for the passage of the flow of blood across the system. And the system process itself. And usually, they say it's advisable you drink at least 6 to 8 glasses of water per day. You know, a good cup of water, 6 to 8. But most people don't do that, you know, they just get themselves worked out. When you wake up in the morning, it's very good to take a cup of water before doing any other thing. It helps to help the digestive system so the system can function more properly. Another reason why people also have body pain, which is very common, is poor sleep. In this part of the world, like Lagos, where people don't sleep so well, they come home by 11 a.m., by 4 a.m. they're up again, or probably they sleep by 1 a.m., wake up by 4 a.m. You know, such kind of life would make someone having body pains. Ideally, some research shows it's advisable for somebody to have at least 4 to 8 hours of sleep per day. I mean, that's it 4? No. About 6 to 8 hours of sleep per day that, you know, for you to function optimally. And now one of the signs that you will know that you're not having sufficient sleep is that during the day you are dozing off. Unconsciously, you just find yourself doing like, oh my God. Or you're probably you find yourself in some situation, you're having poor concentration, you're saying the same thing over and over and over again to see if you can comprehend the same details that have been passed over to you. And sometimes you probably find it difficult to read. You know, now all of these things can are signs that you are not just having a body pain, which is just body pain per se, but it's resulting from poor sleep. And it could be more serious condition. We can go into that. You know, things like infectious mononucleosis, multiple sclerosis, fibromyalgia. You have things like cold sores. Some of these things could actually cause body pain, but I don't think that are the necessary for.
All right.
Okay, I mean, you rightly talked about water. Water being what circulates the blood in the body. So if you have, some people think that taking hot water can help ease pain from your body, or ice water. So at what point do you take, for what kind of pain would you rather recommend hot water, or you take cold water to ease your body pains.
Okay, that's for the physical therapy.
Yes.
Okay, well, I think in this case, you probably didn't have to drink the water. In this case, you probably just need the water for maybe not drinking the water per se now,
Yeah.
but using it as a form of to ease body pains.
Yeah.
Now, in this particular case, when you have an acute pain, like you just had a sprain or something, you can use a cold compress.
Okay.
A cold compress means you get something like an ice block or a towel with cold water in it and put it there. The reason why this works very effectively, at least in an acute phase, is because it reduces the blood supply to that area, thereby reducing inflammation.
Okay.
You get it, right? So it's easier for that place to get healed.
Okay.
It's easier for the pain to reduce. You know, you don't have much discomfort going on at the same time.
Okay.
Now, you use the hot compress. That means the warm water, you know, put in your towel in it and put in after 48 hours.
Okay.
And that's really more effective for chronic pains because it helps to increase blood flow to a particular area. So you don't use hot compress before 48 hours. Otherwise, you'll feel more pain.
Okay.
So no matter the kind of pain,
Yeah.
a cold compress works better.
Work better in the acute phase within the first 48 hours compared to the hot compress.
water.
Okay. You did mention that when you exercise, you go through a lot of exercise, reduces your immune system. Did you say that? I'm surprised to hear that
No, no.
because we
Exercise-
encourage
If you're stressed,
If
you're stressed. Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you call the best home remedy for body pains? Like I just got back from work and I'm like, oh, my body hurts. What would you recommend as the best remedy for that?
Okay, the best remedy for after stress. Well, if you're looking at natural product, there are lots of natural things we can take at home which tend to have some anti-inflammatory properties as well as healing properties. And some of them may have some analgesic properties.
Okay.
They're not necessarily drugs.
Okay.
And one of them is ginger.
Oh.
Some people use ginger because ginger has some anti-inflammatory properties which you can just take it, you know, after you can slice it, put it in hot water and drink it. It helps reduce pain. Another is called cinnamon.
Yeah, I love cinnamon.
Yeah.
you know, while you're speaking, Amazing Remedies, and I just remembered that we on Love World XP, how exciting we are in this part of the world. We have a show called Roots and Spices, and on that particular show, we show you what to do with this kind of things, whether it's ginger, cinnamon, like you rightly
Garlic.
mentioned. Just go ahead. I just needed to put that out there
Yes.
and look forward to it.
And I
It
think
happens on
the
Tuesday.
viewers can contribute.
Yes.
They could call. In
Yeah,
case
please
they
go
have
ahead and call in if you have questions. You want to, the professional is here. Dr. Joshua is here to answer your questions and let you know what you can do. But you were talking to us about home remedies.
Yeah. So I talked about cinnamon. Cinnamon is also very effective also in helping to reduce body pain.
Orally or
Yeah, orally,
Okay.
definitely. You know, you put some in water, you know, and you can add some honey to it sometimes and just stick it directly into your system. And you'll be amazed that it will help a lot. And one of the beautiful about cinnamon has analgesic properties.
Okay.
It has anti-inflammatory properties. It also has healing properties also. So these are home remedies. Another one which we quite know is turmeric.
Yeah, turmeric.
Turmeric works just as effective as cinnamon. You know, so it's just the same way you take maybe a spoon of turmeric, you know, put it in the water, then add some honey to it, take it, you know, and it's going to help. Now, one of the ones that we sometimes tend to forget is bananas. You know,
Because of
a lot
its
of body
fat
pains
component.
usually are caused by deficiency of potassium in the body.
Okay.
And bananas are rich sources of potassium. So assuming if probably the reason why this person is having a body pain is because he has a deficiency of potassium in the body, it most likely means the person would have to take in more potassium. And what's the best natural source of potassium? Banana.
Bananas.
Just take lots
But
of
they say
banana.
that bananas make you
fattening.
odd weight because a lot of people are conscious now. I want to be a size 8, and now you're telling me that banana is a rich source of potassium. So
It's the
How to
quantity.
balance that?
I actually think
Yeah.
it's the quantity you
Yeah,
take
yeah,
in.
the quantity, first of
Yes.
all, and also I believe that you're not going to be having body pain every day.
okay, nice.
So, so obviously, some people don't take Coca-Cola because I want to keep this good shape and stuff. But once in a while, you go in an outing, you just take Coca-Cola. But you probably wouldn't use your money and buy Coca-Cola, you know. So
Okay,
so
you didn't mention, I thought you were going to mention body massage, like go for a good
well,
massage.
I think if I'm looking at like an exercise-induced, there's some kind of
Pain.
pains
exercise-induced pain.
has to do with exercise-induced pain, body aches. That's a different ballgame because if we look at the exercise itself, we understand that the body, what they call, if you start feeling pains after exercising, it's called DOMS.
Okay.
Maybe after 24 hours, the next day after 24, your body's screaming out loud and shouting. 24 hours after workout, like
Yeah, I mean, we get that.
a lot of you guys who probably work at have the
Yeah.
experience before, right? Or you
Yes.
still have the experience up till now. It means delayed onset muscle soreness, DOMS. And actually, it means that you worked out so much to cause a tear in your muscle fiber.
Wow.
Wow.
And it's actually good.
Okay.
Oh, really?
It's not bad.
Okay.
Because what it does is that this happens when there's an increase in the frequency, duration, or intensity of your training. Or when you try a new workout routine.
Okay.
That this happens. And when that happens, your body tends to, the muscle tear, right? The healing process of the muscle, right? Because the muscle have to heal
Yeah.
after the workout, then it becomes bigger and stronger, right?
Okay.
Paving way for the new level of fitness.
Okay.
So actually, it's a good sign after working and you feel body pains.
Okay.
But now it becomes a problem when maybe after some time you still having the body pain because after some few days, ideally it should actually
Stop.
stop.
Yes, I mean, that's why some doctors will tell you not to take drugs when you
Yeah.
feel such pain.
So what some remedies that can be done in this case right now is number one, you can decide to do some activities. The idea is not just to say, okay, I'm feeling pain, I'm not going to do anything, I just want to sleep all through. Yes, that is one of the remedies. However, for some people, the most effective thing is by always being in motion. Some people want to ride a bicycle, swim, just stretch their muscles.
Okay.
Those activities have a way of actually easing the pain you're actually going through.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Another thing what they call rest and recover, R&R, for those of you who exercise. It's okay, have some rest days, right?
Yeah.
The idea is that you just try to rest your body because there's a healing process after exercise, which actually helps the muscles to hypertrophy. It's called hypertrophy, you know,
Okay.
for those people who probably gym, you know. It's called hypertrophy. Rest and, rest and recover after that. You know.
Amazing.
The next one is massage.
Okay.
You know, I remember the first time when I started going to the gym and stuff, for the few days, I couldn't get myself together.
Yeah, because
I couldn't get myself together.
that's one thing that have discouraged
Oh my
people
goodness.
from working out.
Working out.
Because the first time you go to a gym, okay, yeah, I want
It's
to
like
be
a
this,
whole
but
lot of
you're
complications.
lifting something and the pain, and you're like, no. So how do you manage that pain and still work out to get what you want, to get your body into that particular thing that you're looking at? How do you manage that pain?
You know, at the initial phase, you're going to have these things I told you right
Yeah.
now, because I just said that, you know, a new activity can actually cause a delayed onset muscle soreness, which you feel. So, and it's temporary, it's transient, maybe 2 or 3 days,
So we
you
should
know.
continue.
Yeah, it's
Those
also saying
are-
that the best way to ease the pain is to continue.
continue.
Keep
Yeah,
yourself
and you can
active.
do
Yeah.
lesser,
So all my gym mates are
What
told,
about those
not
people that
so
itch
serious.
after maybe a workout and they begin to itch a lot? Like because you're working out, maybe because of
You
the
know,
blood
it's
flow.
important that when working out, you also understand you have any underlying medical condition, because some people, some exercise routine may not be beneficial for them because of some underlying medical condition.
Yeah.
Like someone who is having some cardiac problems, you know, some people having some maybe osteoarthritis. Not all exercise routine will be beneficial to them. It's advisable they actually do exercise routine that suits them better, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, when you have a self-inflicted pain, for example, let's go to people who actually work, all right? Some of these pains, they did not decide to have the body pains. You've talked about resting, sleeping, but I don't have access to do some of these things because I'm done with work, all right? I get home at 11. I need to be out because of how Lagos is, the hustle and bustle, just to beat traffic. I've got to leave my house at 4. How can I manage myself to ensure that I do not feel excruciating pains? You know, there's what you call body pains, and now there are some that gets to a point that it becomes excruciating. I can't see, maybe you can't see, you can no longer sit for too long, or you see you need to put a pillow behind you just to support your back because you've been driving, or you had to walk the stairs how many times. So those kind of pains, that are as a result of what you do. And these things happen every single day. Except you want to quit and just be at home. How do you manage yourself and your body to ensure that you do not have these pains on a regular basis?